Good morning, everyone. My name is Veritas. Technically, it's the afternoon, but regardless. Anyway, hello, all my new subscribers, people that are joining the channel off of the hype of the Festival of the Lost video. Great to have you here. I hope you stick around for more Destiny content. But today is Friday, Xur Day. It also means that Xur, the exotic merchant, is in the tower. I do apologize for the quality of the commentary in this one. I have strep throat, so I feel like absolute shit. I'm getting around to recording this way later than usual. But let's see what he's got, and let's talk about what he has in that case. Wow, he's got, like, total garbage this week. He also has Moonglow again. That's neat. So, first things first, he has a Legacy Engram. This is a Year 1 special weapon, max light 170. The 1 week that he actually did have a new Engram was a glitch in the Matrix, and that won't happen again, apparently. So, never buy engrams again unless you absolutely need, like, a 4th Horseman on Xbox or something like that. I should do that to get a 4th Horseman, but I just don't care enough to try it. He also has the Eternal Warrior for the Titan. Let's go ahead and open up the old program. I haven't reset this since last night. So he has Eternal Warrior for the Titan. He has the Aclephage Symbiote for the Hunter, and the Skull of Dire Ahamkara for the Warlock, as well as the Bad Juju. We'll talk about the Bad Juju in a second here, because people are taking to the internet, the Bungie forums, and the good old Destiny the Game subreddit, and they're theory crafting some negative shit about this Bad Juju. Why don't I have stat rolls? Did they lock the thing again? I bet they did. Wait, why aren't there stat rolls? Oh, good. Good. I have no idea what the stat rolls are. It looks like the API is broken right now, so I can't help you with this. 81 out of 100. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and say don't buy it anyway. These are all pretty terrible helmets, but let's go through them and talk about why they aren't great. The Eternal Warrior is a Titan helmet that grants Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. This basically means you're harder to kill while Fist of Havocing. And that's pretty much all that does, so kind of meh, I wouldn't recommend it. The Aclephage Symbiote is a Hunter helmet for the Gunslinger subclass. This will give your Golden Gun an additional shot, so you have 4 shots but less time to use them. I would recommend Nighthawk over this. There's really no situation where you need 4 shots on a reduced timer. Moving into the Warlock helmet this week, we have the Skull of Dire Ahamkara, one of the more useless helmets in the game. Delusions of Grandeur, take reduced damage while using Nova Bomb, and increase energy drain abilities. Like I said, there are better exotics for the Warlock than this helmet. I would not recommend buying it. It's kind of, it's just meh. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm dying. I spent too much money on Festival of the Lost, and my sins are coming back to kill me. So this week, Xur has Bad Juju. Now, let's go over Bad Juju as a gun, and then we'll talk about some negative theory crafting at the end of the video. Full auto. This weapon can be fired in full auto. It also has hip fire. And String of Curses. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. Kills will help charge your super. This is a pretty good weapon for, like, Prison of Elders when it's, when you need super kills, things like that. I actually don't hate this pulse rifle, but there's better guns than this, but it's a fun pulse rifle. And with Festival of the Lost, it also got some ornaments. We have Dragon's Bane here, nice Ahamkara stuff taped to it, made it green. And you also have Hoodoo. Now, Hoodoo is actually a really cool ornament. I actually really like Hoodoo. It looks neat. I like this, tiki-wiki nonsense, whatever this is, like Ty the Tasmanian Tiger-esque, Austrian, all that kind of nonsense. But, yeah, it's a good gun. I recommend purchasing it if you don't have it already. But that's it for his weapons and exotic gear. Let's go down to the ornaments he has on docket this week. He has Moonglow for the Hawk Moon, and he has the Wolves Remember for the Young Wolf's Howl. So this will make your Hawk Moon look really cool. Makes it look black with golden feathers, and it has a special little effect when you get the lucky bullets to pop. I won't spoil it for you if you want to see it for yourself. And this basically makes your sword look like it's made of obsidian or just like a black granite type, like a meteorite-esque sword with a golden hilt. Pretty neat there. Moving down to the Curios, we have the Plasma Drive and the Void Drive. These can be used to upgrade rare quality sparrows into legendary quality sparrows with a blue and purple trail, respectively. Heavy ammo synthesis can be used while in combat to fully replenish your heavy ammo supply. They can also be traded into factions for faction reputation. This is the best source of faction rep in the game. The best bang for your strange buzzing, throbbing, not throbbing. What's the other word for that? Vibrating. That's the word. That's that throbbing, vibrating, that thick throbbing coin. Where the fuck are my coins? I'm actually dying. This unusual vibrates gently in your hand. See, I'm not weird. I can't remember shit. Like I'm like, you know when you get sick and like your sinuses hurt so bad that you start crying for no reason? That's where I'm at with this. I love it. Heavy ammo synthesis, great choice for anybody farming faction reputation. Those max out at 390. Mindful of that, and you can also use those in the raid and things like that. So fun. 3 of coins. This is always fun every week to explain this. Stackable effect. It's not stackable. In that sense, it increases chances of the next ultra you defeat or crucible match you complete will reward an exotic engram. They really just need to remove this description. What this does is, if you have a stack of 5 of them, if you burn one, you'll get a buff called exotic particles. Let's go into my menu and burn one. There, we've used one. Now we have exotic particles. Now the next basically named enemy or crucible match I complete will burn this buff and give me, like, say, a 5% chance of an exotic. If I don't get one to drop, the effect will be burned. I'll have to use another 3 of coins, and now it's a 10% drop, essentially. And as you continue to use it and don't get them, the percent increases until eventually you are basically guaranteed to have it. Once you get a thing to drop, it basically goes back to 0. So don't use 5 of these at once. It's a bad idea. You're going to have a bad time, get dunked on, fun stuff like that. Glass needles, I don't recommend buying these ever. I never do, unless you are like super endgame player, have, hardcore, have a bunch of extra supplies, as you can see. This isn't actually all of my strange coin motes or exotic shards, but I do have an unnecessary amount of them. These can be used to reroll exotic armor, so say you didn't like the fact that this was intellect, even though this has to have intellect on it, because it's a super helmet. If you don't like the perks on it, you don't like the stat rolls, you can use Twist Fate to reroll the stats and perks. Some weapons and armor, or some armor rather, do have dedicated perks and dedicated stats. There's some stuff that some things can't get, and there's some things that things will always have, regardless of whether you want it or not. Moving down to the material exchange, never use this. It's a horrible, horrible idea to use the material exchange. But let's talk about, let's have a quick discussion about bad juju. So this week is Festival of the Lost, and inside the Treasures of the Lost boxes, you have a chance to possibly get an ornament for bad juju. The ornaments for bad juju were added into the game with Festival of the Lost. Now, people hate crafting this idea that Bungie purposely put bad juju into Xur's inventory this week, although we've always known that Xur is completely random and just happens to be coincidental sometimes. But people are saying that Bungie put bad juju there to kind of push more sales of this Treasures of the Lost to get people to try to get Dragon's Bane and Hoodoo. Now, I personally think it's just a random occurrence. It's just a coincidence. I think even if they did put bad juju there, bad juju is one of the only weapons of sorrow in the Destiny lore that's available at random. Thorn is a quest line. Necrochasm is a raid weapon. Things like that. There's no other weapon of sorrow, an evil weapon in the game that is available through just basically engrams or random means like the bad juju is now. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it. It's just, maybe it's a coincidence, and even if they did, it's the only weapon in the game that is of evil origin, quote-unquote, that isn't tied to some other source. But it is kind of convenient that they are selling these weapon ornaments this week. Also, when Festival of the Lost is completed and it's over with, you will be able to get Hoodoo and Dragon's Bane, the bad juju ornaments, from regular Radiant Treasures, so don't have to worry about that. I thought I had my wolf helmet on this character. I wanted to howl at you guys to say goodbye. That's going to be it for Xur this week. Like I said, he's over by the speaker. Even if I didn't say that, that's where he is. And that's pretty much going to be it for me. I do apologize for the level of illness I'm currently experiencing. I promise I'm not usually this sick when making videos, but you can't control how your body functions. So, fun things like that. Like I said, thank you to all the new subscribers from the Festival of the Lost video. Hope you guys enjoy the content. With Skyrim out today, I'm downloading that currently. I will be playing that nearly non-stop, doing a series on that. Gears of War 4 will continue to come out, And as always, I will do sporadic Destiny videos when I feel the need that they are needed to be done. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will howl at you and turn blue because I'm a furry, evidently. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a rating would be much appreciated. And as always, until the next video, have a great day, everyone.